a stark warning about the state of our planet. The Intergovernmental Science Policy Platform on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services. That's a real mouthful, isn't it? It's a major UN report, and it has just come out with an 1,800-page study that takes a look at just how much humanity has damaged the natural world over the past 50 years. Dominic Velitis is with us from London this morning. Dominic, this is a very sobering report.
It's a terrifying read, Heather. According to the authors, nature is now in more trouble than at any other time in human history. They say species are being lost at a rate tens or even hundreds of times faster than in the past, and that rate is likely to increase over the coming decades. The key finding here, Heather, is that extinction is now looming for up to 1 million species of plants and animals. Humans are to blame for the carnage. There are more of us now. The world's population has doubled since 1970. The global economy has grown fourfold, international trade tenfold. So there is this constant push to raid the planet of more and more resources. And the authors of this report have highlighted 5 ways in which humans are reducing biodiversity as a result of trying to feed that demand. Climate change from burning fossil fuels is one. Almost half of the world's land mammals and nearly a quarter of birds have had habitats hit by global warming. Pollution is another. Every year, 400 million tonnes of pollution is dumped in the world's waters. Overfishing is a big problem too, with 1/3 of the world's fish stocks now overfished. And then invasive species. The number of invasive alien species per country has risen 70% in the last 50 years. Perhaps the biggest threat, though, Heather, is development, turning forests, grasslands and other areas into farms and cities. And the report says about 3/4 of Earth's land, 2/3 of oceans and 85% of crucial wetlands have been severely altered or lost, leaving plants and animals homeless, making it harder for them to survive, Heather.
And changing at a pace unprecedented in human history, Dominic. As you say, a terrifying read. What do the authors suggest, if anything, to slow this, to solve this?
Well, the authors actually think many of the worst effects can be prevented, really, by changing the way we produce energy, the way we grow food, dispose of waste and deal with climate change. That, they say, will require concerted action by governments, by the private sector, and of course by individuals as well. And it will take some really bold steps, steering the world away from what they call the limited paradigm of economic growth is one big idea, moving away from GDP as a measure of economic wealth. That, they say, increases consumption at every level, but also ending government subsidies for things like fossil fuels, fishing and agriculture, which encourage the plundering of our lands and oceans. Individuals, too, as I say, can make a difference through lifestyle choices like eating less meat and choosing more environmentally forms of transport. So things can be done. But the other message coming out of this report today, Heather, is that now is the time to act. This really can't wait any longer, Heather.
Dominic Velitis from London this morning, thank you very much.